Guys, and it's Tailgate Thursday with our sports anchor, Ryan King. We're talking all things baseball, just like Jacob was talking about. Super exciting week. It seems like they're kind of doing good. This heat is what I'm worried about, though. I can't imagine playing in it.
It's going to be red hot. That's why you see the shirts there, obviously. Yeah. Yes. Being a journalist covering the team, try to do your best to not root or anything like that, but we are representing with what Cardinals brought us and everything. Yes. So these are really cool shirts for the Super Regional. We're going to get there in just a second. But let's start with someone who's actually playing for a title today. The New Deal Lions on the 2A level, ranked #1 all season. They got it done winning their first state championship ever. They beat #3 Garrison 7-2. Really happy for New Deal. It's great for the West Texas community. Great for New Deal to not only get their first championship. Jason Ibarra, the head coach, didn't get one as a player. Got really close back before 2010. Not only that, though, not only great for New Deal, the community as a whole. West Texas has not won a baseball state championship in 25 years.
That is crazy.
So now for New Deal to get this done, very similar to Brownfield girls winning in basketball just a few months ago. Really cool to see for West Texas.
Giving me chills. I'm so happy for them. I don't really have a connection to them, but I'm chills. I'm so happy for them.
It is really awesome when you get to know these teams, get to know these players. They work so hard. They were ranked #1. They proved it. They had to beat a lot of good teams on the way here, mind you. But beating #5 Shiner yesterday, beating #3 Garrison today. Now Texas Tech, they're going to be trying to get some of that history and win their own first championship ever, taking on the 9-seed Stanford Cardinal in the Lubbock Super Regional. You're seeing this. This might look like more older footage.
I was wondering about that. I was like, this looks pretty old.
They lost to Stanford in a regional back in the 1990s that kept Tech from their first ever College World Series. They were just about to go. They were kept out. They played Stanford again last year, beat them in the Round Rock Classic, ironically, where New Deal won their championship today. That's the same field.
Connections.
Beat them 7-2 there. Obviously, the one in 95 was bigger than just a regular season one last year, but now you can look at it two ways. Against Stanford, it's either going to be the same team to keep them out of the College World Series again like it was in the 90s, or they can avenge that loss, get some revenge.
I'm hoping it's that one.
Get to the College World Series. Stanford's a good team. Texas Tech, though, they are a national seed. It's going to be a great game. I mean, you look, the Pac-12, they already beat UCLA right there in the regional. Now you're getting a really good Pac-12 team in Stanford. And what's very interesting, near the end of the year, Texas Tech, a lot of people thought they didn't deserve a national seed, one of those top 8. And it really came down to Texas Tech, Stanford, Notre Dame. Stanford got the 9, Notre Dame got the 10. If you really want to silence those doubters, I don't think this team's thinking about that anyway, but if you really want to silence those doubters, you go out and beat one of those teams that said they deserved your spot. It's going to be really hot out there. Stanford was used to it being, I mean, I know they're in California, but it was a lot cooler out there. Then it's going to be 105. Also, they were allowing very, very limited fans at their regional.
And it's not going to be like that
It's going to be a packed house.
We got to all show up. That's what we're saying. We all got to show up.
4,400 fans are going to be there. I'm guessing around 4,000 of those are going to be Tech fans compared to the Stanford fans. So it's going to be completely different. Every day, also, you talk about the weather being a factor, all 3 games, 2 p.m. So it's going to be the heat of the day right there in the middle. Texas Tech set up really well to once again get to Omaha. This is their 3rd straight Super Regional. They're 4-0 all-time in Super Regionals. If that history continues, they're going to have their 5th trip to Omaha all time.
That is super awesome. And then you'll be going there, right? So you'll be out there. You'll be giving us all the highlights and everything.
For Saturday, obviously, Leah will be coming. She's currently in Round Rock covering New Deal, so we'll not be out there tomorrow, but Saturday, and if necessary, Sunday. And if they go to Omaha, obviously covering from Nebraska for that one as well. Not to get ahead of ourselves, it is a big Super Regional matchup with Stanford starting here in less than 24 hours.
Well, I'm excited about it. Thanks for being here, Ryan.